Hello, Alba. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you today?
Fine. Fine. A little busy, but fine.
Okay, that's all right. Very good, Alba. Muy bien.
And you, teacher, how are you?
I'm fine, very good. Excellent. The day is beautiful.
Yes, pero I think the sun is coming. Or how do you say?
Yes, it's coming out.
Because in the morning was cloudy.
Yes.
Yeah, I think rained.
Raining.
And
It was
in the, how do you say, madrugada?
morning early.
Morning early. Yes, I think that like 4 p.m. was raining.
Yes. Yes, because when I left home, the cars
street.
were...
Okay, no, and the street has a lot of water. My mom lives in near to San Marcos Garden.
Yeah.
And I left her home early. And Guadalupe Street has a lot of water in las orillas. Como que sí llovió fuerte.
Yes. Bueno. Ok. Muy bien, Alba. Vamos a empezar la clase, ¿sí?
Ok.
Ya es el penúltimo día.
Ay, maestra, qué bueno porque dice eso. ¿Van a continuar los cursos en línea o no?
Sí. Sí,
Y por ejemplo, ya de ya no sigue nada.
Sí, sigue otro todavía.
Pues es que como nada más decía este Inglés 7 en las inscripciones. Qué bueno. Dije, si no, para regresarme al 2. Entonces no se me voy a reconocer, te voy a regresar para otro repaso.
No, sí, sigue todavía el 8.
Sí, ok.
Mañana les digo a partir de cuándo es ¿cómo se llama?
¿Las inscripciones?
Yo creo que son la semana que entra.
Sí, creo que la semana que viene, siempre es una semana antes.
Sí.
Qué bueno. Si no dije, si no me regreso mismo al curso que ya a las 10 de la mañana, ahí se me pongo otro.
No, sí, está muy bien. Vamos a empezar. Comparto pantalla, Albita.
Ajá.
Ya está. Ok, y vamos a ver. This is the first one. We have reading comprehension. Jason's story. Dice, note, Jason uses American spelling. Color, neighbor, labor. Instead of British spelling. Color, neighbor, and labor. También.
A ver, no. Jason use American spelling. What do you mean American spelling?
O sea, está utilizando el idioma, el inglés gringo, pues.
Ok.
Británico.
Color, neighbor, labor, instead. Yo. Es que estas actividades son inglesas, ¿verdad, maestra?
Sí, te fijas que la mayoría son inglesas, ¿sí?
Sí, los audios son inglés, son inglés británico.
Sí.
Ok.
Mejor que los gringos.
Ok.
Bueno, vamos a empezar.
Okay.
Dice, part 1, the Philippines. Please, Albita, read.
Dice, part 1, the Philippines. My name is Jackson. While I was working in the construction industry in the Philippines, my uncle received a phone call from a woman asking for a guy that could work for her. My uncle recommended me and passed me the phone. She seemed me very nice and professional towards all her employees in the she seemed me very nice and professional towards all her employees in the Philippines. I already knew her since I had worked at her house before, which is why I trusted her and took her offer. A ver.
One more time.
Towards.
Toward Asia.
Okay. Philippines, since or signs?
Since.
Since, ¿verdad? Ok. Creo que ese ya lo había leído yo por mi cuenta. Sí. Sí, me metí a ver las actividades, por eso me llamó la atención porque es de trata de blancas.
Sí.
Trata de personas, perdón.
Y
Sí,
trato de...
sí, my name is Jackson. While I was working in the construction industry in the Philippines, my uncle receives a phone call from a woman asking for a guy that could work for her. My uncle recommended me and passed me the phone. She seemed me very nice and professional towards all the employees in the Philippines. I already knew her since I had worked at her house before, which is why I trust her and took her offer. What does mean toward?
Toward Asia. ¿Dónde
Mm.
sabe?
She seemed me very nice and professional towards.
I have worked at home before. Sí,
She
es,
seemed- ajá.
sí, es Asia. Toward over.
Pero ¿qué quiere decir ahí professional towards? Ah, hacia todos los empleados, ya. Y profesional, sí, ella parecía muy agradable y profesional hacia todos los empleados.
Porque
Ah,
se dirigía hacia ellos como muy amable.
noble y profesional. Ah, ok, ok.
Pero
Así
te
que,
fijas,
sí,
que ya la conocía.
sí. She's, okay, okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, now questions.
What's Jackson work? He worked building house.
Building houses. Then letter B.
What did it want? What the woman want? She wants to hire Jackson.
She wants to hire Jason. Then,
Jason. How did Jackson meet the woman? She arranged to meet after her phone call.
but remember, fíjate bien this part.
No, pero miren, dice arriba. In the Philippines, my uncle received a phone call from a woman asking for a guy that could work for her. My uncle recommended me and passed me the phone.
Y luego, she seemed very nice and professional to work in the Philippines.
Sí, me la vio después, maestra.
Ok. Porque aquí
Sí,
dice,
mira, dice arriba, while I was working in the construction industry in the Philippines, my uncle received a phone call from a woman asking for a guy that could work for her. My uncle recommended me and passed me the phone.
yes,
Luego ya, she seemed me very nice and professional towards, o sea, eso fue después.
Ok, ya.
Eso él arregló una cita con ella por teléfono.
Ok.
Porque yo le pasó el teléfono. Ya cuando la conoció se le hizo muy amable y profesional.
Ok, perfecto. Entonces ahora sí.
Por eso dice, how did Jackson meet the woman? They arranged to meet after her phone call.
Ok, perfecto. Muy bien.
Sí, porque ya cuando la conoció se muy agradable y profesional.
Entonces ahora sí ya. Ok, now part 2.
A ver, excuse me, teacher. Es que ya va a entrar Jorge.
Ok.
Sí, entra él y casi me voy yo. Bueno, part 2, America. After she left the Philippines, she paid a recruiter to work with me to arrange the visa. The recruiter told me what to say and do. He said that I would come to the US on a PA visa for athletes, and that it will be easy to get a legal work visa once I have arrived. I believe his lies. When I got to the US, I was met by the same woman I've been introduced to working in construction. She slowly showed her true colors and became my trafficker. I did not really speak English or understand my rights, so I did everything that my traffickers told me to do. First, she took my passport for safekeeping. Then she said that I owed her $12,000 and that I would have to work for her for 10 years. I was only allowed to work for her and not anyone else. She said that because she had been the one who brought me to the US, she honored me. So, yes.
Question. Imagine $12,000. ¿Cuándo termina el programa?
No, many people are in this case in the US. Well, in all of the world, not only in the US. I know case when maitress.
Interest,
Ajá, o sea, Mexican people or American people offered work
Ajá,
in the US like mate, pero
ajá.
they, ay, las tienen, they
Tienen have
have kind of secuestradas,
kidnapped.
kidnapped, they don't let to go anywhere, and they work casi all 24 hours for a little money.
Uy, no.
Yes.
Poor God, poor people.
Yes. No, this is a lot of people in the US working like slaves,
Yes.
modern slaves.
How do
Yes.
you know?
No, I know. Bueno, we know pues yo know a mate in the US told us when she got for the visa for work there, they asked they asked her
Mhm.
if she don't be kidnapped, but it's a lot of case in the US.
Yes, because, well, it's cheap for them. Mhm.
Yes.
Too bad.
Y la tratan
Okay.
muy mal.
Imagine. Y ni cómo decir, the people can't say anything because
Yes.
they don't want to return to Mexico or to their places where they were born.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Jorge, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, excuse me, but
No, don't worry.
I'm here. I'm here.
I know you're busy.
Yes.
Okay, so let's check now. Let's check the questions. Question letter D. Albita.
Oh, but I
Ahora
haven't
ya.
read it.
Perdón. A ver, what did the men do for Jackson? He found him a job?
He found Hina yo. A ver, vamos a ver.
No, or the
He got him
permission.
permission to
No,
enter
he got him
the
permission to enter the US.
Okay. Letter E.
What did the woman do then? She forced him to work for her. No, no, sí.
And okay, now part 3. The job. Please,
Please,
Jorge.
George.
George.
Yes. I started working for
Uh-huh.
her in an elderly care facilities where I met Angela. Angela had been brought to the United States before me, so I knew that my trafficker had done this to other workers. At first, Angela, and I did not trust each other, but we soon learned that we had been told the same lies and threats by our trafficker. At the facilities, Angela and I worked 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, with no days off. We basically work all days and all night. I got very little sleep since I had to sleep on the floor next to my elderly patient, who had very serious illness. In addition to caring for the patient, I also work in a construction and a gardening at the facility. I was paid only $400 a month, and my trafficker told me that the rest of my promised salary went towards paying off my debts for my visa. I was not allowed to leave the facilities at night or talk with any neighbors or family members of clients. When officials came to the facility, our trafficker made Angela and I hide from them. I was afraid all the time. She told us often that the police could arrest us. She said that if we went out and the police asked questions, she would deny that we worked for her. Since I did not have any papers. I was scared also. I would have no place to sleep if she didn't die. I was scared every day. I worked like this for 9 months. It was horrible feeling. I felt sad and worried all the time. I thought I was stuck for 10 years, not able to go anywhere or see my family. I was trapped in a nightmare, but I just kept working and working and working.
Okay, my goodness. Questions about vocabulary?
There are some words that
Hi, good morning.
Hi,
Good
Manuel.
morning.
I adopt. What is elderly?
Elderly.
Yes.
viejo,
Elderly. Viejo. Ajá.
A
De
ver.
edad.
Viejo.
De edad.
Okay.
¿verdad?
Ujú.
Now dice, I have to sleep on the floor next to my elderly patients. ¿Y patients?
Patients, pacientes.
Pacientes.
Como que cuidaba gente enferma.
A ver, the facility, Angela and I worked for 24 hours, 7 days a week with no days off. We basically worked all day and all night. I could really sleep since I have to sleep on the floor next to my elderly patient who had very serious illness. In addition to caring for the,
In
I
addition to
also working
caring
in
for the
construction and gardening in the facility. ¿Puedo verlo de arriba, maestra, otra vez? Please, I started working for her and I only care for probably yes, for me. So I knew that my trafficker have
What
done.
does,
Yeah, okay.
what does care facility mean? Care facility?
Elderly care facility es como una casa de, ¿cómo se llama? Una, de retiro.
De retiro, okay. Facility.
Okay. Any other question?
Trafficker is the man that traffic that get the job and the visa, no?
Yes, that's right.
How do you say in Spanish? Pollero.
Bueno, aquí es más bien como traficante. Bueno, sí, el pollero.
¿Cuál?
Trafficker
Ah, sí, bueno, sí, o tratante.
o tratante.
Tratante.
No, pues aquí le llaman tratante de trata de personas. Pero sí también pueden ser, pero no, es que pollera no, pollera es cuando los cruzan de aquí para allá. Pero los trajeron de Filipinas.
Sí, de Filipinas. Ujú.
Sí, es
Filipinas.
traficante de personas, se llama también.
Como que los compran, ¿verdad?
Sí, los venden. Bueno, si los venden, entonces los compran. Sí. Sí, sí.
Ay, qué feo. Ok. Any
Okay.
other question?
No, yo no.
No. Ok, Jorge, Emanuel.
No, now.
No. Ok. Emanuel.
No, it's okay for this part, but I think I missed the other parts, right?
The two parts, yes.
Okay.
Ok. Bueno, aquí empieza lo bueno, ¿eh? Ok. Ok, now let's answer the questions. Harder questions. ¿Se fijan cómo van aumentando su dificultad? Ok, letter F. Please, Jorge.
How did Jason feel about Angela at first? Right? He thought they could become friends. He thought they had the same problem. He thought they had the same problem and could help each other.
That's right. Letter G. Please, Emmanuel.
What was Jason's work? Click on the correct options.
Some options.
He looked after sick old people.
Sick people, old people. And there's missing one.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I missed the other part, so I don't know what is the answer.
He became a gardener.
He became a gardener.
Okay.
And as a night watchman?
No, I think he did the same work as in a Philippine construction.
Okay. Okay, continue. Alba. Letter
How much
H.
money did it did? Ay, en horas. Lo pusieron en, ay, no. Money, a ver, how much money did he earn per hours? The minimum wage in the US in 2016 was between $7.25 and $11.50 per hour, depending on which state. I think he earned 0.74 cents an hour.
That's right. Now letter I. Please, Jorge.
Why was Jason scared of the police? He had no passport or work permit, so he thought he would go to jail.
Mhm.
Or the woman had told him she wouldn't report.
Okay, letter J. Emmanuel, please.
Yes, Jay. What was probably the worst thing for Jason? Maybe the last one.
The last one, thinking.
Yes, thinking that the situation will not change.
Yes, that's right.
But I mean, he not being able to see his family and having to work all day at night. Bueno, todas. Y not
Toda
earning enough money, yes.
Ok. Vamos a poner aquí todo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, part 4. Please, Emmanuel, deliberation.
Okay, deliberation. After about 9 months, a neighbor noticed that Angela and I did not have any days off. She reported this to the FBI, and later Angela spoke with them. Angela told me she thought we might get help and that someone was watching out for us. I finally was able to leave in the middle of the night. The FBI helped me get support from a services agency that picked me up and placed me in a shelter for men.
Questions?
A ver. And a shelter for men.
No. Okay, refugio.
A ver, the FBI helped me to get support for a service agency and picked me up and placed me in a refugio shelter for men. Okay.
Una casa, un refugio.
Okay.
Okay, nobody else has any question?
No.
No? Okay. I'll continue with next questions. Letter K, Alba.
Who finally noticed the police about Jason's situation? A neighbor.
Neighbor, yes.
Neighbor.
Continue. Letter L.
F? Okay.
L.
L.
Jorge, please.
¿Tú? Jorge.
How did Jason live? I think the police came to rescue him.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. Okay. Emmanuel, number 2, please.
Rephrase these conditional sentences extracted for Jason's story.
Conditional. A ver.
He wasn't given the right information, that's why he came to California. If I had the right information.
If I had.
Had.
If I had, see?
If If I had the right information, I never.
Given.
I never.
I never.
Would go. Would,
Oh, go.
would come.
Come to California, no?
Would
Bueno,
what?
Sorry, I'm
Quiero-
close.
Come to
Go.
California.
come. To come. California. Okay. Letter B. Please, Alvita.
He was not safe because he didn't know that he could not be charged for his visa. He was not safe because he didn't know that he could not be charged for his visa. I will. I will be safe
Ajá.
if I didn't No.
If I didn't.
know.
Mhm.
Yes, didn't know that I could not be charged a fee for my visa. Or if I know,
Mhm.
if I have no,
If I had no.
yo supiera. Sí, I would say if supiera that I could not be charged a fee for my visa if I came to work in California. Had known,
Okay. Continue. Letter C. Jorge.
He was exploited because he hadn't been provided with a contract in his own language. I hadn't been.
I haven't been. Okay, pero fíjate, there is a conditional.
I couldn't.
Couldn't,
I couldn't.
A ver, I couldn't.
Provide. I couldn't be exploited. I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't go.
I couldn't go. A ver.
If I wouldn't have.
Al revés.
No, if I had a contract, if I had had a contract, if I had not
If I had gone with a
gone, if I had gone with a contract, yes.
Entonces aquí lo hubiéramos cambiado. I wouldn't have
I wouldn't have
any problems, por ejemplo. If I had gone with a contract about my work, any problem about my work and any money I would owe in my own language, okay. No hubiera tenido problemas si me hubiera ido ya contratado. Okay. Now letter D, Emmanuel. He didn't know what was going on because he didn't have enough information. O Alvita.
I wouldn't. Alvita.
Bueno, eso es que a ver, D. He didn't know what I was, no veo. He didn't know what was going on because he didn't have enough information. If I
No.
It's a result. It's a result.
I didn't know what was going on because he didn't have enough information. What was going on for if I would.
Would.
I will have information,
I would have
enough information. When I would have information,
I would have known.
known information. What's going on before I came here? If I no, if I have enough también. If I have enough information,
If I
have
If-
known,
If I had
had enough. Teacher, I have to go. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Alvita.
Bye,
Okay.
guys. See you all.
Okay.
Bye, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have an excellent
Bye.
day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, letter E, Jorge, please.
he couldn't decide what was right for him because he didn't have any legal protection.
Mhm.
I would have a
Mhm.
legal I would
I would.
have
Mhm.
legal protection.
I would have had legal
I would
protection.
have had legal protection. What was right for me? What was
Mhm.
right for me? If I had known
Had known.
had known some legal protection.
Okay, that's right. Now, read the end of Jason's story. Okay, let's do it. Please, Emmanuel.
Manuel is in there. Yes, yes.
Ya se nos fue también.
Now
Okay,
read.
Okay, yes, George.
Now read the end of Jason's story. I did not get any of this information before I came to California. I did not have a way to know this on my own. I had no way to be safe. That is why I am sharing my story with Freedom United and the Coalition to Abolish Slavery and Trafficking CAST to help spread awareness about labor trafficking and the fraudulent practices of foreign labor recruiters who bring workers to California. That is why I support amending. What is amending? Amending
For amending. I,
SB 477 to cover all business categories. It would protect workers like me and Angela from becoming victims of human trafficking. I want other workers to be able to have this knowledge to protect themselves. Join me today in urging California to ensure all its temporary workers are free from trafficking. Together, we can ensure all temporary migrants workers are protected so we can prevent them from being trafficked and coerced into forced labor like I was.
Amending es como una enmienda.
Yeah. Una ley, una regla de los.
Okay, any questions?
Coerced es coercitivo, coerced, fuerza, ¿verdad? Coerced, yeah. And trafficking. ¿Es trafficking? ¿Trafficking?
En el tráfico.
Sí.
O traficar, en el tráfico. En el tráfico de humanos.
No, it's okay. That's okay for me now, until now.
Emmanuel, what about you? Are you there, Emmanuel? Well. So let's continue. Okay, so this is, would you like to find out what happened to Angela? Click on this link. If you will have any question about Angela, what happened to her, you can click on this link and you can find the final story about Angela. Okay. So I suppose this was a real story taken from the real life. My
Okay,
goodness.
yes.
Okay,
She became
Yeah.
a millionaire.
Now, yes, now she traffic with people. Now he's who traffic with people.
Yes.
Okay.
He
Okay,
learned very good.
yes, now he's very smart.
Yes.
Okay.
She has experience.
Yes.
Bad experience.
No, but a very bad experience. Ok, seguimos. Vuelvo a compartir pantalla. Y nos vamos ahora sí, speaking activity. Ok. Dice, the first activity, what if you could live in another place in time, in history, what would it be, George?
If I could live in another place and time in history, what would be? I think it would be the United States in,
Okay,
about 50 years ago.
15.
15, yes, 15 years ago.
15. Why?
Because I think now the United States is more dangerous, is more difficult, and you have to struggle a lot with visas and with immigrants. And 20 years ago, maybe it was easier. That's what I think. Huh?
Yeah, that's right. But where in the United States, do you have a favorite state?
For me,
Uh-huh.
I didn't listen.
Okay.
Excuse me. I didn't hear you.
Okay, no, don't worry. Do you have a favorite state in the USA?
Do I have a yes? I would like to New York State, or
Okay.
probably
California.
no. California is a nice, but it's a lot of Mexicans. But and you too. Yeah.
I don't know Oregon, but I have seen or I have checked Oregon in some films and in some TV programs. It seems to be very beautiful, Oregon. But as you said, in California, there are a lot of Mexican people.
And all over the United States are a lot of Mexicans. But,
Yes. But why New York? New York belongs to what is the state of New York?
New York State.
New
New
York.
York City and Albany is the capital of the New York State. And there are cities in New York State that they are really nice. Like Syracuse, I was just for a few times in Syracuse. They are very, very cold in winter time. They have a
Okay.
lot of, yeah.
Okay. So would you would like to live a town near New York or in New York the city?
No, a town near
Okay.
a town near New York, not in New York City. New York City is like to live in Mexico City or
Yes. Small towns in near New York are very beautiful, very quiet, a lot of greener places. Yes, and very cold too. Okay, yes, that's right.
Even in Texas, there is town.
Yes, beautiful towns. It's very clean. I'm amazing about how towns are very clean in the United States. And when you come to Mexico, there are a lot of trash around everywhere. Okay, it's crazy. Okay. So let's continue. Vamos a entrar, ahorita entramos